wispy weeds at the top of the edge of the dune. Amy laughed.
"Well," she said, "now we'll go over there. There are steps there, 26 in all, just like the alphabet."
These steps led down to the beach and were only about 15 feet from the front of the Busy Bee. At the top of the gray, weather-beaten wooden stairs, there was a little platform with a bench to sit on. There, Amy and Clarissa, and Amy's mother and father and their friends, could sit and shake the sand off their wet towels, wipe off their feet, relax, and watch the seagulls screaming and swooping down to fight over something they thought was good to eat. Clarissa watched them in fascination. This was the time of day, late in the afternoon, when they were likely to find their best pickings. They'd make a dive for something. Even if it was nothing to eat, they all thought it might be. Now, Amy and Clarissa watched the last few straggling people, who had stayed the longest, gather up their things to go home to dinner. Tiredly, they plodded down the beach a ways to their own stairs. Each cottage had about 26 steps from the beach to the dune above.
"Tomorrow we'll be doing that,"
said Amy happily.
"Too late this afternoon."
Amy fumbled around in the pocket of her blue sweater.
"Ah," she said, "here it is. Got stuck in a loose stitch."
She took out her special red-brown notebook that she almost always carried around with her in case she needed to write something in it. She showed it to Clarissa. The Who's Who book by Amy was the name of it. It was a little frayed and bent at the edges, but Clarissa saw at once that it was a very important book.
"A book of names,"
said Amy happily. Clarissa held the book for a moment carefully, as though she were holding a rare treasure. Then the book opened itself to the M page. Amy said,
"It's a sort of magic book. It always opens itself to the M page. That's the L page, too, right ahead of the M's. Even after you think you have closed the book tightly, it always springs back to the L and M page. I should put an elastic band around it, but I won't."
"Why do you suppose it does that?" Clarissa asked curiously.
"Because it's the magic page that has the name of Jimmy McGee on it," said Amy. "He's—"
Without waiting to hear more, Clarissa interrupted.
"Am I in it? That book of names of yours?" "Of course," said Amy. "Book begins with A for Amy, a little girl, age 7. B for Bear, my teddy bear, age 3. Now C for... guess who?"
"Me!" exclaimed Clarissa, delighted.
"Yes," said Amy. She put her finger on the C's. "C for Clarissa, a little girl, age 7, Amy's friend."
Clarissa smiled.
"How can you be in a book and out of a book at the same time?" she asked. "Can," said Amy. "Same as being in and out of a mirror at the same time."
"Oh, of course," said Clarissa.
"Begins with Amy, that's me. Ends with Z," said Amy. "Z? What doll or person do you have under Z?" asked Clarissa. "Z, Zazoom, a clown doll," said Amy. "Zoomie-zoomies are named after him."
Clarissa laughed.
"Zoomie-zoomies?" she said. "What's that?" "Oh," said Amy, "it's a magic that can make people who have it do curious things," she said. "Maybe even animals, maybe even a doll. Well, it's magic."
"Did you bring Zazoom with you?" asked Clarissa.
"No," said Amy. "Couldn't bring all the dolls and clowns and everybody. I brought Little Lydia, named after Lydia, big. You know, the doll who swallowed the thermometer. Left her home, too big. The only doll I brought is Little Lydia, and see? She is on the line right above McGee Jimmy. See?"
"Is my doll? I did bring her. Pee-wee in it?" asked Clarissa.
"Yes," said Amy, "and Wags is in it, and all my family."
Amy closed the book, but it sprang open again to the M page.
"See?" she said. "It always does that. There he is, McGee Jimmy, a little fellow, a plumber, a banger on pipes, a hero."
Clarissa said, "Why do you call Jimmy McGee a hero?"
"Because," said Amy, "he always has to do such hard things, such very hard things, hard and curious."